What the heck do I do in the summertime? What is my favorite candy? I answer those questions and more on this episode of Ask PTrippy. What's up guys, I'm PTrippy, and I really don't like the fact that this episode had to be reshot because my dumbass deleted the video file. To be honest, I was not looking forward to filming this episode because I have to reshoot it. But anyway, let's get right into the questions. The first question comes from June, and she wants to know what is my favorite candy. I have no idea why, but ever since I went vegan, I rarely eat candy. There is a lot of vegan candy out there, and I just don't eat it. I don't know why, but when I do eat candy, because I do eat candy occasionally, I eat my favorite candy, which is Swedish fish. Thomas Belly wants to know, when am I leaving for Jamaica? So I was supposed to leave for Jamaica on September 22nd and come back on October 6th. An amazing 15-day trip, but unfortunately the Jamaica trip has been postponed, and I'm not going to tell you guys why it was postponed, because like I've been saying, I want to keep the Jamaica trip a secret about what it is and why I'm going to Jamaica and blah blah blah. But what I will tell you guys is that the tentative plan right now is that I will be leaving December 26th. I will obviously be keeping you guys posted on the Jamaica trip. Thomas Belly also wants to know, what do I do in the summertime? I do so much in the summer that it's really hard to list everything that I do in the summer, because I do a lot, like I said. But here's some of the things that I kind of do. Obviously, I go swimming in the pool, I go to the state fair quite often, I go to parties, I eat lots of food. So yeah, essentially I have a lot of fun. That's what I do in summer. Thomas Belly also wants to know, do I have any hobbies? I have one hobby, and that hobby is filmmaking. Because by definition, a hobby is something that you do for fun and you don't get paid for it. In filmmaking, I do it for fun because I love doing it, but I don't get paid for it. YouTube used to be my hobby, but of course that is no longer the case. So, like I said, my hobby is filmmaking. Thomas Billy also wants to know, currently, am I physically active? Currently, I am not physically active, and here's why. I believe it was on the last episode of Ask PTrippy I stated that I am so damn busy. And because of that, I rarely have time to work out. And the time that I do have to work out, I am too damn tired from being too damn busy. Well, actually, I'm not working out, but I am busy to the point where I'm not sitting on my butt all day. So essentially, you could say, because I'm standing around a lot, I'm walking a lot, I'm still physically active, right? But in general, in essence, I'm not really that physically active right now. And last but not least, Sammy Boy Vlogs Gaming wants to know, do I plan on coming to the UK? Someday. Someday I will make it to the UK because I've always wanted to go to the UK. So, someday. I don't know when, but someday I will make it to the UK. Alright, so that is all the questions that I have for this episode of Ask PTrippy. Now, before I close out this video in normal fashion, I have to ask you guys a question for a change. I'm still going to ask you guys for questions so that there can be an Ask PTrippy episode next week, but I have a question for you guys. So, I'm considering starting a Patreon campaign. If you do not know what Patreon is, look it up. If you do know what it is, great. The reason why I want to start a Patreon campaign is so that I can further improve my videos and entertain you guys every single week. It's really hard to entertain you guys when I don't have a lot of money. When Charles Trippy started his Patreon campaign, there was a ton of backlash. And it came to my attention that, for some reason, it may not be you guys, but there's a great deal of the YouTube community that thinks, because they get to watch the videos for free, that making them isn't that expensive. Maybe not that they're not free, but they're not that expensive to make. When in all reality, making YouTube videos and entertaining you guys is pretty darn expensive. So, I want to ask you guys a question. If I start a Patreon campaign, will you support me? Because I don't want to start the Patreon campaign and I look like a dumbass because no one is really supporting me. So let me know in the comments below, if I start a Patreon campaign, will you support me? Alright, so along with answering that question, please leave me some questions in the comments below and I will be sure to answer those questions on a future episode of Ask PTrippy. If you smiled while watching this video, please give this video a big thumbs up down below. Also down below is a subscribe button. Click it now. I upload awesome content like this every Tuesday and Friday, so subscribe now to avoid missing out. Alright, so thank you for the wonderful questions. I love you guys. I'm PTrippy, and as always, thanks for watching.